Down. Hi, you guys. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, type yes. I can read your comments. I'm going to wait to make sure you guys can hear me. I see that. I think Abby's here. I can see Abby's name. She said yes. She's here. Maximus, honey, you have to stop. There are Brennan. Hi. Hi, Brennan. Yay. Okay, I'm going to wait for a couple more people to get on before we start because I know some kiddos are logging on right now. Do you need to go outside? Zoe! Yay! Hi, Zoe! That was actually Border. That was Sweet Border. Maximus is the one that you hear. He's the barker. All right. We will start. Okay, you guys, you need a piece of paper and a pencil or a whiteboard and a marker if you have a whiteboard at home, and something with texture like yesterday, either a salt box or a clean, dry. I don't think I said clean yesterday. Clean, unused, dry sponge or a fuzzy blanket. Alyssa just came on too, guys. All right, you guys, here we go. Yesterday, I'm going to pull you guys closer to me. Yesterday, we talked about the 3 sounds of ED, and we also talked about AU and AW. So we're going to review those really quick before we move into our story of the day. And I'm going to let Maximus in so he doesn't bark and wake up the neighbors. Come on, bud. Okay. So, hi, Miles. Miles just got here too. Okay, so first thing I want to do is review AU and AW. And it's the sound we make when we see a baby. And it's aw. I just saw someone wave, so it grabbed my attention for a second. It was Abby. Oh, what am I doing? I forgot the good morning song. We need our good morning song. Are you ready? Don't make me sing by myself, you guys. You have to sing it with me. Brennan, I don't know if you heard yesterday's video, but I changed the ending a little bit since we're not doing morning math. So it's the ending that I sing to Madden every morning. Okay, ready? Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? I'm fine, and I hope that you are too. I'm so glad to see you. I almost couldn't wait. Can you smile that smile and make today great? All right, guys, let's get going. AUAW says ah, like when we see a baby. I am wondering if I can ask you guys, can you please give me a word that has AU in it? I'm going to grab my marker while you are doing that. I'll wait. Give me any word that has "aw" in it. Ant, says Zoe. All right. It does. AU is an ant or aunt. A lot of people pronounce it ant. Like I have an Aunt Pam, but it actually should be pronounced aunt because it starts with AU. Zoe is so right. I need to make sure that I start saying it with the aw sound, don't I? So Zoe is so right. We have aunt, which a lot of people say aunt or aunt and uncle, but it's really aunt and uncle. Can anyone give me an AW word that you can think of? Whitney! Whitney just came on, you guys. Law. Good one, Abby. So we have aunt and we have law. So looking at those two words, it should remind us of the rule. We use AU at the beginning and middle of words and AW at the end, generally. Not all the time, because there are some rule breakers. And if you remember yesterday, I talked about the rule breakers and I wrote down, I did a little jot here of the rule breaker words, not words that have the rule breakers at the end. Crawl, dawn, and hawk. These are rule breaker letters L, N, and K. And if aw comes right before those sounds at the end of a word, we use AW instead of the general AU, which is usually, not all the time, usually at the beginning or middle of words. Okay, if I were to ask you on your piece of paper, could you spell, or what would we use AU or AW for? Trying to think of one that would be tricky. I can't think of any tricky one right now. What about saw? I saw you today. Saw. Good job, Whit. AW. All right. What about, let me see, did I write any more down? Lawn. Lawn, like your yard. Lawn. Oh, is that a tricky one? Think of the final sound. The final sound is one of those game changer letters. Don't let it trick you. If an N comes right after the aw sound, we have to use, right, Miles? AW. Good job. Okay. Moving over here. Let's review. 3 sounds of ED. What are they? Give me one of them, someone. 3 sounds of ED. I'm waiting on you guys. I won't write it. Oh, Whitney says ta. Miles says da. We have ta. We have da. Not AU, AW, Brennan. The 3 sounds of ED. Zoe. Zoe said it. It is the actual ed chunk. Okay. Going a little further. Someone give me an ED ending word that makes the t sound. T. A ballerina would do it. A ballerina would have done it yesterday. What do you think? A word, a past tense verb that ends in ed but would make the t sound. Oh, Abby came up with a totally different one. She said stopped. Good job, Abby. Now, if I'm adding ed and it's a one syllable, one vowel word, what do I have to do to the P? Double it. Okay, don't forget to double that P. If I don't, that word is stoked. All right, next sound, duh. A past tense verb happened in the past that ends in ed but says the d sound. Ooh, I see a whole lot of good ones. People's answers were coming in. Jumped, mopped, dropped. Yeah. Oh, Gabby's here. Hi, Gabby. Can you think of a past tense verb that ends in the d sound? Ooh, Whitney said pushed. Her T sounding word just came through. Is this a tough one? Ending in the d sound? Ooh, Brennan said laughed. His just came in, laughed. Miles says dodged. Like I dodged the ball. Good job. Dodged. All right. Oh, we got some more. Zoe says crawled. Good job. All right, guys, start thinking about ed. A past tense verb that has ed at the end. Ooh, Whitney added a D sound. Her word just came through and it was closed. Gabby says called for the D sound. And Zoe came up with an ed word, mended. Like she fixed something, she mended it. Good job, Zoe. Mended. Good job. I am proud of you guys. Called. Gabby makes the D sound at the end. Good job. Ooh. Abby says stalled. That's the D sound. So far, we only have one ED word, mended. Gabby says bed. It does have the ed chunk in it, but it's not a past tense verb, Gabby. All right. And what did we say yesterday? Does anyone remember if we were doing foundations and coding, ed added on to the end of the word? Like here's the base word, stop, dodge, mend. When we add ed onto the end of a word, that makes ed a what? When you add something onto the end of a word, what is that called? That changes the meaning of the base word. Gabby, you made me laugh. It is past tense. You're absolutely right, Whitney. But do you remember what we call those? They're the big yellow magnets on the right-hand side of all your... Zoe, suffix. It's a suffix. A suffix is an ending added onto a word that changes the meaning of the base word. Good job. Okay, we are moving on to do a word talk of some words that are in, this is where you'll need your paper and pencil, that are in our story of the day. Isn't this a fun little whiteboard? It's got two sides. All right, the first word, we are going to code these words. We're going to look for things in these words as if we were at school coding words during Foundations or Phonics, okay? We have 3 words to do today, and they're all words that come from our story of the day. First word. I'm going to ask you some questions about this word. Kingdom. How many syllables are in kingdom? And you should be putting kingdom on your paper also. How many syllables are in kingdom? Good job, Whitney. Gabby, Abby, Zoe, yes, 2. What is the first syllable? Good job, Miles, it's 2. First syllable is what? Yay, Whitney! You are on it, sweetie. King is our first syllable. Dumb is our second syllable. D-O-M. In king, I see a glued sound. What is the glued sound in king? Glued sound. That's a sound that's stuck together. We say it all together. Good job, Miles. Good job, Whitney. Ing. So we put a box around it. That's not a very good box, Miss Ramsey. Good. And what kind of syllable is king? Tyler's here. Hi, Tyler. What kind of syllable is king? Good job, Zoe. It is closed because it ends. It's a short vowel, one vowel, and it ends in a consonant. All right. Then we have D-O-M, which is not a word by itself. So this isn't a compound word. It just has 2 syllables. And the O is saying aw, which is a short. So what kind of syllable is the D-O-M? Whitney is asking if Madden is awake. I have the monitor right here. Yes, he is awake. He is, I put him in his room because he is supposed to be asleep right now and he would not fall asleep. So he is in his swing and his show is on Lulu Kids where they sing nursery rhymes. And he's just hanging out in his room waiting on me to come upstairs. But no, he's not asleep. He should be, but he's not. Yes, it is closed. Good job, you guys. So that's the first word. This should be on your paper also. All right, we're moving on. Second word. Empire. E-M-P-I-R-E. Empire. How many syllables? Good job, you guys. 3. Empire. Isn't it weird that it's saying and it's just empire? Empire. And it's almost like this is silent. So we have M. It's a short vowel, right? M, eh. So that would be closed. But then I have pie. Pie, which makes this ending in a long vowel sound. So what kind of syllable is pie? Good job, Zoe. This is open. And this just being a silent E is like a vowel consonant silent E, but it's just a consonant silent E vowel. It's not even one of our syllable patterns that we've really talked about because there's not a vowel consonant E, but this E is really silent. Its job is, there's actually two ways we could have done this. Its job is to make this I say its name. So if you were to say this word, not empire, but if you said this word empire, if you broke it down into two syllables, then it would be vowel consonant E. So it depends on how you pronunciate it. If you say empire, or are you saying empire? You could break it there, and it's still a long I, and it's a vowel consonant E, and this is a closed empire. Like fire, pyre. It depends on where we break it. Okay, third word. Final word is a funny one. Empire or empire, however you say it, determines where you break your syllables, 2 syllables or 3 syllables. This one is very strange. R-E-A-L-M, realm. Well, that doesn't even make sense because there's an EA there. You're right. You almost want to say realm, right? Well, guys, don't forget, sometimes EA makes the sound of the short E. And a word that you guys use all the time that actually follows this is head, H-E-A-D. EA can say eh, like the short E sound, even though it's EA. So he is actually silent here. The A is silent, even though it's 2 vowels, which makes this what kind of word? Hi, Max. I see that you're here, buddy. No, Gabby, I mean, what kind of syllable is it if it has 2 vowels? Maximus is trying to see who I'm talking to, you guys. Zoe gave the right answer. Maximus is jumping up here with us. He thinks it's time to play, you guys. It is a double vowel word, even though I am so sorry, you guys. I have to make him go away by throwing that tennis ball. Okay. Now, big question. Kingdom, empire, and realm. What do they all have in common? What do they mean? It's a big question. I want you to think about it. Kingdom, empire, or empire, however you pronounce it. If you do empire, it's 3. Empire, 2. And realm, 1 syllable. But what do they all have in common? What do they mean? Whitney, yes, spread is one of those words where EA says eh. You're right. Good job, Whitney. Ooh, Zoe, they are all places. Kingdom, empire, and realm are all places. Even they are big places. When you think of a kingdom, do you think of a small place or do you think of huge? When you think of an empire, what are you guys thinking of? Do you think of kings and queens? Realm. Kings and queens. I will tell Maximus you said hi. I'm going to rewrite them. I'm going to say this word with 2 syllables. Empire. It's hard to do. I'm just going to rewrite them neater. Kingdom and realm. All right. You're right. They're all places. I think of really big places. I think of a ruler over these places. I think of kings and queens. I definitely think of one person in charge of the area or one family. I don't know if maybe because of fairy tales and kingdoms, I think of that. But these 3 words come up in our story of the day. So the meaning of 3 totally different words is very similar. Here we go. I'm going to turn the computer a little bit. The Legend of Rock, Paper, Scissors. Have you guys played rock, paper, scissors before? Yes. I've even seen some of you play it, right? All right. Rock, paper, scissors. The Legend of Rock, Paper, Scissors. This is our story of the day. Long ago, in an ancient, distant realm called the Kingdom of Backyard, there lived a warrior named Rock. Look at Rock. He looks tough. Rock was the strongest in all the land, but he was sad because no one could give him a worthy challenge. Rock traveled to the mysterious forest of Over by the Tire Swing, where he met a warrior who hung on a rope holding a giant's underwear. Drop that underwear and battle me, you ridiculous wooden clip man. I will pinch you and make you cry, Rock Warrior. Rock versus the clothespin. Rock is victorious. Even though he had won, Rock was still unsatisfied. So he journeyed on to the mystical tower of Grandma's favorite apricot tree. There he was met by an odd and delicious fruit. You, sir, look like a fuzzy little butt. What? I challenge you to a duel. Then let us battle. Rock versus apricot. I will beat you, Rock, with my tart and tangy sweetness. Rock is victorious. Ugh, I am smushed. And yet smushing you has brought me no joy. Are you not entertained? They were entertained, but the battle had been too easy. So Rock left the Kingdom of Backyard, still in search of a worthy foe. Do you guys remember what foe means when we talked about long O? Like a competitor, an enemy to battle or challenge. Meanwhile, ooh, look at that transition word with the comma after it. Good job, author. Meanwhile, in the empire of Mom's home office, on lonely and windswept Desk Mountain, what a great name of a place. A second great warrior sought the glory of battle, and his name was Paper. Even though he was the smartest warrior in all the land, he was also sad because no one could outwit him. He set out across Desk Mountain to find his match. There he met a large and square monster. I gobble up the likes of you and I spit them out every day, little Paper. Oh, then taste my furry giant box, monster. Paper versus computer printer. No, not a paper jam. Paper is victorious. Having beaten the fiercest fighter in Desk Mountain, Paper climbed down to the pit of office trash bin, where he battled the most terrifying horde of creatures in all the land. The half-eaten bag of trail mix. Whitney, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why the author chose that description. Paper versus half-eaten bag of trail mix. Ah, thou wizard! He's blotted out the sun. Run for your lives, laddies. Paper wins again. Can no one beat me? And so, with a heavy heart, Paper departed the empire of Mom's home office. All the same time, in the kitchen realm, in the tiny village of Junk Drawer, there lived a third great warrior. They called her Scissors. And she was the fastest blade in all the land. She too was unchallenged. On this day, her first opponent was a strange and sticky circle man. Let us do battle, you tacky and vaguely round monstrosity. I will battle you, and I will leave you beaten and confused with my adhesive entangling powers. Scissors is battling a tape dispenser, you guys. Scissors versus roll of tape. Scissors is victorious. Scissors forged on across the kitchen realm to the frigid wastes of refrigerator freezer. There she met her most fearsome adversaries yet. Dinosaurs made of frozen breaded chicken. This book is funny. This was a present from a student from last year's book fair. I have come from the far reaches of kitchen to battle you, bizarre and yummy breaded dinosaurs. Bow before our child-pleasing shapes and flavors, sword master. No one can resist our crunchy awesomeness. Scissors versus dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets. Dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets win? No, wait! No, they don't! Scissors is victorious again! I am so good that not even dinosaur-shaped chicken nuggets can beat me. And so Scissors, like rock and paper before her, traveled beyond her own kingdom, seeking out a challenger who was her equal. Then, one day, in the great cavern of two-car garage, Rock and Scissors came face to face. I hope you're wearing your battle pants, Rock Warrior. If by battle pants you mean no pants, but I'm willing to fight you, then yes, I'm wearing my battle pants, weird scissory one. I guess a rock doesn't wear clothes, does it? Rock versus scissors. An epic and legendary battle ensued. This book uses really good vocabulary, you guys. But ultimately, Rock is victorious. You have made me so happy by beating me. I wish I felt your joy, Scissors, for I have yet to meet a warrior who can beat me. Hi there. Those are fighting words. Wait, what? Rock versus paper. This is the best day of my life. Thank you for winning, oh great knight of paper. That's fine for you, but it looks as though no one will ever beat me. Not so fast, paper. Wait, what? Scissors versus paper. You beat me. And the three great warriors hugged each other and danced for joy, and they became fast friends. Finally, they had each met their matches. They were so happy, in fact, that they began to battle again. Round and round they went in the most massive and epic three-way battle of all time. And it is said that this joyous struggle still rages on to this very day. That is why children, like you all, around the world in backyards, on playgrounds, and yes, even in classrooms, still honor the three great warriors by playing rock, paper, scissors. Oh, I liked it. I just went through it for words last night. I didn't read all of the text. I liked it. It was pretty funny and really good big vocabulary words in there. Real quick, I wanted to talk to all of you guys because these three words made me think of you guys, because your realm or place of learning used to be in the classroom until last week, and now you're at home doing it. So your realm has changed. Your kingdom has changed. So now, you little kings and queens, you are more in charge of your learning than you ever were before. But let me tell you something. Even kings and queens have help. They don't have to do it all on their own. Even presidents have people that help them answer questions when they're stuck or they don't know what to do. And it's called their cabinet in our country. But you guys are not on your own. There's always people there to help you. You guys can email me. We can do Google Meetup, which is like a video conference, but it's just one-on-one. It's not like the whole class. It's just one-on-one. If you guys need help, then I'm here to help you. And I know your parents are there to help you. I know this can be frustrating because you feel like if you get stuck on something, you don't know how to do it. You don't know what to do. And it can be really frustrating. I totally understand that, but you have help. Reach out to me when you need help or when you're stuck. I would love to hear from you. I heard from a couple of kiddos yesterday. I would love to hear from you if you need my help. Or if you just want to say hi. I like saying hi too. And you have your parents. Ask for help. Tell them you don't understand something. But on the flip side of that, you guys are the kings and queens. Kings and queens also always try to make good choices and do their best, okay? Because you want to run your kingdom. You don't want your kingdom to fall apart. So you have to make good choices and try your best to make your kingdom run smoothly, okay, guys? I love you and I miss you, but I am here for you too, okay? I can help you anytime you need me to. Someone asked if they could see Madden. I can show you the monitor. I think it was Whitney. He is almost asleep. He's barely moving or making any noise, but I can show you the monitor real quick. I don't know where the kitties must be sleeping somewhere, but can you see it? He is just snoozing. All right, you sweet little ones. I miss you very, very much. And please let me know if you need help. You can email me if it's not something I can answer in email. We will set up this thing called Google Meet where I will send you an invitation through email. I'll send it to your school email, and you have to click accept or join to join the meeting. It's called a meeting. And then we can see each other and we can talk and I can help you through things. Okay. I'm also going to be posting some videos. If after spring break, not before spring break, after spring break, if we are at home any longer, I'll be posting videos of some new math games, examples of writing, how I'd like you to start out writing. And I can help you too. If we're doing one-on-one conferences, I can pull up your writing pieces and we can talk about them and still have our reading and writing conferences. And I'm planning on that too if we happen to stay home longer. I'm going to try to make it as much like the classroom as possible, but there's a lot of work that you guys are going to have to do on your own. Just try your best. And if you get stuck, there are people in your life that are there to help you. Parents, me. I know that Mrs. Wise sent me a message and said, if any kiddos need anything, let me know. So she's here for you too. Okay. But we love you and I miss you all very much. I can see you guys saying I miss you. I know you miss school. I know you miss your friends, but we're all in this together. Okay. I would much rather be sitting in the classroom right now at 10:15. I would have just picked you up from specials. We would have just had a little break. So I miss our routine too. And I only got to be with you guys for just a few days. So I'm thankful that I had those days with you before we had to go on another break. And we will make this work. We're in this together, okay? But please let me know if you need anything. I love you guys. I will talk to you soon, and I will see you tomorrow for tomorrow's story, okay? And I think that is everything. All right. Love you guys. Bye.